So, today I'm going to talk about one problem that we all face when it's time to speak in English. That is, I'm not able to speak in English. I can understand English, I can read English, I can write English, but when it's time to speak in English, I never find words. I not getting the words and my mouth was just stuck. I'm freeze when it's time to speak in English. So in this video I will give you 7 days routine. 7 days routine. If you follow this routine, you will be able to speak in English. Not perfect, but you will start speaking. You are not feel stuck in conversation and you are able to speak in English in front of yourself, in front of others, simple and basic English. So let's jump into the video without wasting any further time. So, day one, start with listening. Start with listening because when you listen, you learn some new words and start with easy content. Consume easy and simple content. Search on Google, go and search on Google listening practice for beginners. You find lot of videos, you can click one of them and start listening. You find some words and don't just learn words, learn their meanings, not in your native language, not in your mother tongue, not in your native language. Learn that word meaning in simple English. It helps me a lot that if I learn and if I don't understand a word meaning, I search the meaning of that word. But make sure that you search and you search on Google. When you if you are searching on Google, just search that I don't know, this is the word, this word, what is that mean, what what is that, what is this word meaning in simple English. Tell me this word meaning in simple English, not in Hindi, not in your mother tongue. Just search in that this word meaning. Tell me this word meaning in simple English. You understand, you find the word meaning in simple English words, and you find a lot of sentences, how to use that word in sentences in daily life conversation. So it helps you the most. Learn english word, but don't learn that word meaning. Just learn that word, learn how to use that word in daily life conversation, how to use that word in a conversation. So it helps you. First, listen English because it's important to speak in English. When we listen English, we understand sentence structures, we understand how they are speak in English, what rhythm they follow and their pronunciation. We learn a lot of things when we listen English. So listening helps you. Day second, day two you have to do shadowing. Yeah, shadowing. Why shadowing? Because first I tell you what is the meaning of shadowing. What is shadowing? Shadowing, when you mimicking a person, when you mimicking somebody else, it is called shadowing. When somebody else mimicking me, sometimes we mimic somebody else because she is speak. If somebody else pronounce a word wrong, their pronunciation is incorrect, sometimes we make that way, the way they pronounce that word, sometimes we do. So when we are do this thing, it is called shadowing. We mimic that person, the same rhythm we follow. If they are pronounced, or if their pronunciation is wrong, I exactly follow the same rhythm, the same pronunciation, the way they pronounce that word, I pronounces the same. So it is called shadowing. When you mimic somebody else, it is called shadowing. So shadowing helps you to speak in English. It's clear, it's improve your pronunciation. When you shadow, you learn rhythm, you learn pronunciation, you learn how to how to make structure, how to make sentence, how to make sentence in English. You learn sentence structure if you do shadowing. So shadowing helps you to improve your pronunciation. You learn rhythm by shadowing. Day 3. Day 3, you have to introduce yourself. You have to introduce yourself in English. We all learn this thing from our childhood, that we have to introduce ourselves in English. First thing we learn that how to introduce yourself, because when you meet with somebody else, if the person is stranger, they if the person is stranger for you and you are stranger for them, first question what you ask to them, the question is, tell me about yourself. Sorry, tell me about yourself. They ask to you and you ask to them, tell me about yourself. We don't usually say, because we are not taking any interview, so we don't say introduce yourself. We just say, tell me about yourself, so they tell us about their self. So first learn how to introduce yourself in English. It is basic and it is important. So day 3 task is to introduce yourself in English. Sorry for the noise. Introduce yourself in English because it is important. And make sure that when you are introducing yourself, focused where you are stop, where you hesitate to pronouncing a word. We introduce ourselves basically. We can introduce ourselves in a simple way, but add some information on your introduction, that I'm studying in this school. I am graduated. I have this degree. I have this degree, and I have interest on this thing. So use these things in your introduction. And day 4, you have to talk to yourself. Yeah, day 4 is about talking to yourself. Yeah. Day 3, we introduce ourselves. We introduce ourselves. And day 4, we learn how to talk to yourself. Talk to yourself in English. No matter what you are talking to yourself, you have to talk to yourself in English. You can talk about your family, you can talk about your friend, you can talk about your best friend. Yeah, you can talk about you can take any topic that you like to talk about, and you have interest on it, and you can simply can tell to yourself why I am learning this language, why I want to learn this language. So it helps you a lot. Just speak for 2 to 3 minutes, not for 10 minutes, not for 5 minutes. Just speak about any topic for 2 to 3 minutes maximum, okay? And day 5 is so interesting. You have to record yourself for 2 to 3 minutes. Yeah, record yourself when you speak in English. Only you can, okay, just look at yourself in the camera. And talk to yourself for 2 minutes, for 3 minutes. No matter what you are talking to yourself, no matter, just speak for 2 minutes. It's enough. Okay, so day 5 is about all of this. And day 6 is about tongue twister. Yeah, tongue twister. Day 6 about tongue twister. Yeah, I'm okay. Day 6 about tongue twister, because when you tongue twister, you are improving your pronunciation. You learn one tongue twister in day 6. Day 6, you have your task is to learn one tongue twister. I teach you one tongue twister. That is okay. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? So it is important to learn a tongue twister. So day 6 task is to learn a tongue twister. And day 7 is about reading. Yeah, reading 2 pages. Yeah, it's enough. You have to read 2 pages of a book. Day 7 task is to read 2 pages of a book. So read 2 pages and make sure, and you have to speak out loud, not in your mind. No, it's not helps you your pronunciation. If you want to speak in English, if you want to improve your pronunciation, you have to speak out loud. When you are talking to yourself, don't don't just speak slowly and silently. Don't sound like this way. Speak out loud and speak with yourself, speak with your heart and speak out loud. Make sure whenever you are practice shadowing, and when you are speaking to yourself, when you are recording yourself, speak out loud. Yeah, speak out loud, because it's going to help you. Because you, if you want to improve your pronunciation and if you want to speak in English, make sure you have to speak out loud. So this is all for today. See you tomorrow with a new video. So follow this routine. It's going to help you to improve your spoken English, and you can start speaking in English if you follow this roadmap. So bye bye for now, and today is day 37 of my 100 days English speaking challenge. So bye bye.